I'm so glad that this season is over. What's going on, you guys? It's be your boy Scotty, and we're here to talk about the season finale of Real Housewives season 12. So let's get down with the get down shout. So it really ain't that much to fucking talk about. Let's just keep it all the way trill. Let's keep it all the way motherfucking G. It ain't really that much to talk about. So all I'm gonna talk about is the things that's important to me, or the things that I feel like is important enough to talk about. Because really, it wasn't that much to talk about, and this didn't feel like no damn finale. It felt like a damn filler episode that it just threw together and said, okay, bitch, here go a damn finale. That's all we can do. We're gonna be like Anita Bacon, give you the best that we got. So that's just it. So we're gonna open it up with Cynthia. Now Cynthia is talking to Noelle on FaceTime. Noelle is basically staying with Mike. She's out there taking acting classes. She's up for a couple of roles and shit like that. And she just out there living her best life. Ain't going back and forth with you niggas. She living her best life. You know what I mean? And Cynthia is, she's basically telling Cynthia that she wants her to move to LA and just be with the rest of them. And Cynthia said that she would be there. My thing with Cynthia is, girl, if you want to be married to Mike, be married to Mike. But you cannot be bicoastal for all of your damn marriage. It's not going to work. It's not possible. It's not any of that. You got to make a decision on whether you want to be there in Atlanta and you want Mike to come to Atlanta, or you want to go to LA. You got to make that decision, Cynthia. And I say go to LA. Because your time has passed here on Atlanta, and we need some new people. And you need to be one of the ones that's gone here, bitch. You could have been gone a long goddamn time ago, but that's another time, another story for another day. So Mama Joyce is back with another bullshit story. Now she wants to tell Candy this bitch ass story about a damn lunchbox and how people will take your money. Basically, Mama Joyce is back to talking shit about Todd. And honestly, y'all, honestly, I'm over it. I'm over it. How many times must Mama Joyce keep running her mouth about this woman's husband? And how many times must Candy sit there and let her talk about her fucking husband? Candy, get a fucking backbone, bitch. I'm not saying that you got to curse your mama the fuck out, but you don't make things any better because you sit there, you let her talk about Todd like a dog, then you run and tell Todd what the fuck she said, which makes him even more pissed off at her. And then when he reacts to her a certain type of way, you want to get mad. But everybody did not grow up like you. I'm the type of nigga that's gonna do this. If my mama is wrong, her ass is gonna know when she's wrong. Period. If my mama did something to piss me off, she gonna know that she pissed me off. If my mama went and did the most, she's gonna fucking know that. I don't have to curse my mama out to let her know when she's did something fucked up. I just let her know that. If I need to call her out on her shit, she will be called out on her shit. Just because Mama Joyce is your mother does not mean that she's exempt from being called out on her shit. And that's the problem. You're going to forever have issues in your life. You're going to forever have issues in your marriage because you don't put your mom in her fucking place. And that's just what it is. I'm not with that shit. I don't give a fuck about the whole, I'm your mama, so whatever I say is right. No, everything you say isn't right. And everything you do ain't right because you're not God. You're a human being. And that's some bullshit. Don't nobody want to be around somebody like that, Candy. And you cannot get mad whenever Todd gets upset because at the end of the day, it's because of Mama Joyce that people are saying that he's an opportunist. It's because of Mama Joyce that people believe that your husband gets an allowance from your ass. It's because of her. Quote unquote listening to the street. She's all about the money. And that's just all it's about. Your whole family is all about the money. Here, you take care of most of them. So, no. You need to find a balance. You got to let Mama Joyce let her know when enough is a fucking enough. Like, all this emotional abuse that she been giving you and Todd is a bit much. And if I was Todd, I'd leave your ass. But your man ain't me. So Wendell Williams decides to call Nene and give her a little bit of tea on Kenya because Kenya was on TMZ calling Nene a bully, which she is. And Nene then got mad. So now Nene starts saying that she don't believe that Kenya was married to Mark. The marriage certificate never came up, but everybody else's has. She don't believe that those are her real eggs, and I felt like that was a bit disgusting to talk about somebody's child, talking about it ain't her real child, and looking for eggs and shit like that. I'm like, Nene can be so vile. Sometimes, like, that bitch can be so vile, especially when it comes to Kenya. She can be so vile, but the moment somebody says something vile to her, she gets upset. She can say whatever she want to say about people and talk about people declassing the show when they get and do some vile shit, but she can say whatever vile shit she wants to and she ain't declassing a damn thing. Like, girl, bye. I don't know what it is, but, you know, Kenya just really makes this woman pissed. And I don't know what it is, what type of voodoo this woman got, but she makes Nene pissed, okay? Nene need to grow up, seriously. But Kenya really can't call nobody no bully because she got some bully ass ways herself. I mean, I've called her out on her bullying shit in the past. Like, that shit with Kim Fields, the shit with Porsha. Like, come on, Kenya. You, girl, just bye. So Todd is getting everything set up for the baby shower, and Candy calls Todd on Facebook and confronts him about a situation. Did I say Facebook? I mean FaceTime, rather, to confront him about a situation that happened earlier that day with Mama Joyce. Now, Mama Joyce came up to the restaurant, and apparently Todd did not come over to the table with her and Mama Joyce, and now Mama Joyce saying that she not coming to the baby shower because she don't like how Todd treated her. Candy, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Talking about he needs to apologize to Mama Joyce. He don't owe her a motherfucking thing. If anybody deserves an apology and if anybody is owed one, it's your fucking husband. Because he is always the one that's being shitted on. He's always the one that's being called this and that. He's always the one that's being made fun of. He's always the fucking joke. But then you act like, you know what I'm saying? You can't sit up here and call your mama out and tell her to stop the bullshit. He's always, you know, expected to bow down to her ass and give her what the fuck she wants. But she can't give him what the fuck he wants. And what the fuck he wants is some fucking respect. And that's something that she's refusing to give him. And that's something that you're refusing to enforce on her. She needs to respect your fucking husband. She wants respect, she got to give it. I don't give a fuck how old she is. Like, I cannot stand elderly people like that. Like, bitch, you want respect, but you don't want to give me none. You want respect, but you're not showing me any. Lead by fucking example. You're the oldest, right? Lead by example. You want respect, motherfucker? You give me that same fucking respect, bitch. Are you fucking kidding me? You can't sit up here and demand respect but want it back. It's the same situation with Carmen. Like, if I was Carmen, I'd stop fucking with you. The way Mama Joyce got up and tried to throw a shoe at this woman, and she was just sitting there minding her own damn business, respecting her, but she expected Carmen to respect her. I wish an old bitch would get up and throw a shoe at me. I don't give a fuck if she in a wheelchair. Bitch, don't throw no motherfucking shoes at me. You want some respect, bitch, you better give that shit. I only give motherfuckers that respect me respect. Point blank, period. And Mama Joyce don't know what the fuck the word respect means because ain't nobody made her respect nobody. She needs to respect your husband at the end of the day. You love Ty so much. You know, I love my husband. You know, I love my husband. You love your husband so fucking much. But you're not showing him no fucking respect because you're not making your mother show him any respect. It's fucked up and it's some bullshit. I don't give a fuck how you was raised. Todd wasn't raised like you. If he don't want to fuck with Mama Joyce, he ain't got to fuck with her. Because if I was Todd, I wouldn't be fucking with her ass either. With the shit that she be saying, I wouldn't fuck with her either. I don't give a fuck if that's your mother. He ain't got to fuck with her. I wouldn't. Twirl on that. So we got the fake ass changing faces. You know, fake ass Janae. Nene and Porsha. I'm so over these fake ass bitches right here. So apparently, you know, they come over there and they sit down and they talk about what happened in the blogs with Kenya telling TMZ that Nene is a bully. And I'm so disgusted with Porsha. Like, I'm very disgusted with her, but I've been disgusted by her for a long goddamn time now. Y'all already know this. Like, I've been disgusted with this bitch since probably like season 9. probably, and I ain't never let up on her ass, and I'm never gonna let up on her. Like, I don't like that bitch. I'm never gonna like her because I feel like she's a fake ass bitch. Like, she phony as fuck. She's a turncoat, and she just jump up at the chance to turn on people. You know what I mean? Like, at the end of it all, at the beginning of the season, she was talking about how she was so protective over her friendship with Kenya, but yet she's sitting up here shading her in the confessional every chance she give up. Kenya ain't shading her. Kenya's showing her respect, but Porsha sitting up here shading the fuck out of her. You know what I mean? But yet she's the first one to get offended and get so sensitive about something to the point to where she wants to unfollow people, and then it gets up in the blogs and shit like that, and then she want to act like she don't know why it's in the blogs or why it's such a big deal. Bitch, you did it for a big deal. Like, stop it. Then on top of that, you know what I'm saying, she want to sit up here and do all of this. Nene talked about her ass like a dog, publicly humiliated her, even said she deserved to be fired. But yet she's sitting up here up under her, up her ass all over again. But yet Eva said something about her baby looking like Dennis with a bow, and she mad still to this day. Unfollowed this woman and been shading her left the fucking right. But yet you sitting up here with Nene. Shamia was your childhood friend, and you sat there and you turned your back on her for phony Faye. Candy was also your friend, but you didn't know how to remain neutral in the situation, so you wanted to take a side instead of just being neutral to the same to two women that's your friends. You don't know how to be neutral, so you decide, okay, I'm just gonna pick a side, only for this same bitch that you chose to set you up for the kill, set you up to look like a liar. Dumbass bitch. Then you supposed to be cool with Kenya and Tanya, but now you okay, now what Kenya did with Tanya, that was fucked up, and I do understand it. But at the same time, you all up in Cynthia's ear trying to make her go in on Kenya, like all this fake ass shit that you've been doing. But of course, no one is gonna see it the way that I just said it, because you know Porsha's the fan favorite. You know, people be jealous of Porsha because Porsha got a cheating ass man. You know, all that other shit. Like, people be so mad every time I call her out on her shit, but it's just the fucking truth. She's a turncoat and all of that. Why is it a big deal if Shamia did call or text Kenya? Why the fuck do you care? I don't understand why that's such a big deal. Like, you so pressed about that, but yet you turned on the same woman for Phaedra. Like, I don't get Porsha, and I definitely don't get Nene. And Nene always hollering about alliance members and shit like that. Oh, they got an alliance. They got an alliance. But here you go, start an alliance with fucking Marlo, with fucking Porsha and Tanya, and now you ready to bring Phaedra back on the show to recruit for the next person to be a part of your alliance. But see, but you know, like I said, fake ass bitches, they gonna flock and be fake together. That's what the fuck they do. I'm over them already. Like, Nene, like Porsha was the main one hollering about, like when Cynthia made up with Nene, Porsha wasn't feeling that shit, but then she followed suit any goddamn way. Like, these bitches is fake, bro. Like, I don't see how. Some of these, the shit that these motherfuckers do to each other on the show, I don't see how they still sit up and kiki in each other's face, because I could not do this shit. For real. No. I couldn't. Real talk. It's the day of the baby shower, and Candy and Kayla are having a conversation, and Kayla said that she's missing Atlanta and she wants to come back home or whatnot. And she said, but she's gonna stay in New York until she finished what she came there to do. And you know, Candy was like, well, you know, you're in your 20s, so do you want your own place? And Candy was like, well, you know, when I was 19, I moved out. Girl, you were 19 in Escape making your own money. Of course you moved the fuck out. But you know it is what it is, child. So it's time for the baby shower, and it was cute. It's a cute baby shower. She got Shadina there, you know, that's her surrogate, and all of this other shit. So it's all good, all gravy. And then here comes Tanya looking like Squid. We're talking about, I don't care what anyone says, like, you are such a great friend. Now she a great friend, but just last year at the reunion, all y'all was talking about how much of a bad friend Nene is. Like, which one is it? Like, are y'all gonna fuck with this bitch or are y'all not? Is she a good friend or not? And then another thing that I failed to mention with Nene is that when she was sitting up there with Porsha, she was talking about, Kenya was talking about, oh, so now Shamia, now she's saying that Shamia named her baby after Kenya, and Portia's a bad friend. Bitch, you have said on numerous occasions that Porsha was a bad friend. So what changed? But okay, bitch. But yeah, like I said, Porsha and Tanya, like, they all up on the Nene ass all over again when she gave both of them her big ass to kiss. But you know, that's what they do. They love to be kissing up behind a bitch that don't care about their ass, period. But that's not my place. If bitches want to get used, that's on them. And if bitches like to see other bitches get used just because they like them, then that's on them too. Cause I can't deal with that shit. It's fake as hell. Then you know, Kenya comes over, you know, Marlo messy ass bring up the blog, and Kenya reads the blog, and now her and Nene gets into it. So as they're arguing and shit, she walks over to Shamia, and Nene gets up out of her seat. Now, I know there's been a lot of back and forth about this situation. I'm just going to say this and be done with it. If you're in a heated argument with somebody, you do not walk in their direction unless you want to get it popping. That's all I'm going to say about that. And Kenya can sit up here and say, I wasn't talking to Nene, I was talking to Shamia. Yeah, you were talking to Shamia, but you knew what you were doing when you walked over there. You already know this ox is already pissed off at you and ready to rumble with your ass, and then you're gonna walk over there behind her to talk to Shamia. If you want to talk to Shamia, you could have said, Shamia, let's go over here and talk. You didn't have to walk over there in Nene's direction. You knew what the fuck you were doing, and y'all sitting up here ruining this girl's baby shower. And just like Candy, I'm sick of y'all. I'm really sick of y'all beef. Either y'all fight or not, because I'm tired of this beef. It's so fucking draining at this point. And it's been the biggest premise of the show, and I'm sick of it at this point. I'm tired of it. It's annoying. It's not even entertaining at this point. Just like this whole episode wasn't, okay? So, that's all I got for this. Like, rate, comment, subscribe, share this video, do whatever you see fit. Follow me on Instagram at Scotty_by_nature. And that's about it, you guys. With that being said, you guys, until my Love and Hip Hop Atlanta review, I will talk to you guys later. Peace out.